Welcome to a week of my night routines. This is everything I do in the evenings, from my workouts to what I've been making for dinners and all the habits in between. Before this year, I never really had much structure when it came to my nights, so in 2025, I've really focused on creating a solid night routine that would set me up for a good tomorrow. Every night is a little different, so I thought instead of just showing one perfectly curated night, I'd take you along for the entire week, so I hope you enjoy. It has been raining all afternoon, but it finally just cleared up, so we're gonna go for our nightly walk. We did our workout this morning, which is really nice, because now we don't have to do it. Honestly though, I do love an evening workout, but it's even better when you get it done in the morning. You have the evening to yourself, but honestly, we've locked in a pretty solid evening routine. It's currently 6:10. I feel like in the summertime, we can kind of do our routine a little bit later just because the light stays out so much longer. So anyway, let's get this evening started. We're having a lazy dinner night. We just made some air fried chicken. We also just realized that we have nothing else to eat. It's kind of just one of those days. We've had a very relaxing, laid back day, and so just taking it really chill tonight. But that's why I wanted to do a whole week, obviously, of night routines, because I feel like it gives you like a better look at what goes on, because every night is different. Just so realistic. Yep. Bada bing, bada boom. I have had the craziest craving for Subway cookies, like specifically Subway chocolate chip cookies recently. So I just made my own at home. I actually don't think I've done any baking since last year's holiday season. So we are long overdue for a night like this. We've got Love Island on the TV, ready to go. I will link the recipe if you want it. It was nothing crazy. I already had everything, so it was a perfect situation, and they look so good. Okay, we need to do a cookie review. Yeah, brother.
Oh yeah.
Wow, I've been wanting like a treat for so long. You know, it'd be horrible having this with like oat milk. Late afternoon grocery shop today because we never did at the beginning of this week. Honestly, ever since Micah joined the fire department, I feel like we don't have a normal schedule where work happens during the weekdays and then the weekends are like weekends, just because a firefighter schedule is very different. Anyway, we are doing our weekly grocery shop on a Tuesday today. We're gonna stock up on some things, get some stuff for dinner tonight, get some stuff for the week for me while he's at work. And I think today we're gonna have like our normal night schedule with like the workout and walk, correct? Leg day. Yay. I'm so excited to do leg day. Said no one ever. Actually, I feel like a lot of people love leg day.
Not me.
Not me. It's actually the worst. I actually prefer I actually don't know if you could tell, but actually. Anyway, that is what is going on. First things first though. Let's go get some groceries. Be good, right? I didn't even recognize you.
What's up, guys?
This is my favorite cereal. I'm not sure which flavor I want to get though. This is the one we normally get from Costco. Honestly, I want to try this one. Okay, I'm about to do something and I would really appreciate if there was like no judgment. It's 4:30. This is, I think, a new flavor, Alani Nu cotton candy. It's very good. Kind of reminds me of pink slush a little bit. Anyway, I have no business drinking this right now, but it's one of those things, it's like one of those cues in my head that's like, oh, it's time to work out. You're having your energy drink. It gets me in the mood to actually work out, you know what I mean? So we're doing what needs to be done today because this is what needs to be done. It is a little crazy though, because usually my caffeine cutoff is like 1 p.m. because I'm so sensitive to it. Missing my journey of building a shelf. Workout is done. Time for my favorite part. Let's pick out a protein bar to eat. I wanted to say thanks to David Protein for sponsoring this video. You guys know I've been on a little bit of a health journey, and I will say this is one of those things where I'm like, thank goodness I found you. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like finding a good protein bar, it might be harder than the dating pool in this generation, honestly. Sometimes it just has that like weird taste. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about, but David protein bars truly are so yummy. So many flavors. There's red velvet. I know Micah really likes that one. Cinnamon roll, this one's really good. I think today I'm gonna have chocolate chip cookie dough. The macros on this are also insane. It's 150 calories for this whole bar, and you get 28 grams of protein. Here it is, super yummy. It also has a really nice texture, and it has these little like crunchies in it as well. So it's a very pleasant eating experience. These are so easy. Throw in your bag, have it in the car, eat it after your workout or just as like a little snack, and super good ingredients, very tasty. I'm extremely picky when it comes to protein bars, so I would not steer you wrong. Micah loves these, I love these. They're a big staple in our household. I'll have a link here on the screen if you want to shop David protein bars before they sell out, or you can click the link in the description, go to davidprotein.com and get your new favorite protein bars. We just got back from our evening walk. We do like it's almost 2.5 miles, this little route that we like to do. Came back and made some dinner, just classic ground beef meatballs. Actually haven't had this in so long. We had like a hyperfixation of this for a few weeks, and then we went on a chicken rampage, yada yada. Now we're back to this simple. Micah made the meat, added some onion, garlic. There's lettuce, kimchi, namasu, boiled egg. Perfect balanced meal. I got a little glass of lemonade. And yeah, this is our dinner for tonight. Wait, can I show that? This is Micah's bowl.
There's beef somewhere under all that.
There's beef somewhere under the sriracha. That's crazy. We're watching, well, we like to kind of watch something that we can just have on in the background when we're eating dinner. And so it's this show on HBO Max called 100 Foot Wave. And I mean, I feel like any show that HBO themselves produces is just always so good. So inspiring. Also, the clips are just really cool of all the like ocean shots. It's actually insane. So we kind of have that on in the background while, thank you, we cook. And now it's time for Love Island USA. I started this book the other night, Big Beautiful Life by Emily Henry. She's definitely an author that I really, really like, and I think she has good romance reads. I will say, I'm like a few chapters in, and if you've read this, let me know if you felt the same, but I do feel like the beginning for me has been very slow, and I haven't been like quick to pick it up. So I haven't been the most motivated reading this. I do try to like not go on my phone at night because I used to have the worst habit where I would just scroll until my eyes like rolled out of my head, and I hate doing that before I go to bed because it always just leaves me not feeling good, and I know that, yet I always do it. So my goal every single night is to like not scroll before bed, which I've honestly been pretty good about, especially with reading and stuff. I feel like it helps me get a better sleep. Anyway, this is the book I've been reading. I'm like trying to stick with it just because even if a book is not captivating right away necessarily, doesn't mean it's not going to be a good book. So I'm gonna keep chugging ahead. I'll keep you updated. Unfortunately, the world does not only revolve around me, and this is Micah's routine too, so gotta cut the chat short, but tomorrow we will talk. we are cooking tonight. Micah is working an overtime shift at the station, so he's gone. I wanted to make myself a nice dinner. I've been craving this. I've made it before, so maybe you remember seeing me make it, but it's the Thai meatball recipe, and it is so good. Honestly, very easy to make, super easy recipe to follow. Before I went on a walk, I prepped some of the ingredients so that honestly, it shouldn't take too long to whip up right now. So I'm gonna start on that. It is a little bit later than I would like it to be. It's 7:30, but that's okay, because I'm on my timeline tonight. I honestly, as much as I miss Micah, I do really romanticize when he's gone, because he is gone a good amount of time because of his schedule as a firefighter. And so I feel like I've learned how to enjoy being alone. And making myself a nice dinner is one of those things that is just really fun for me. I will say the meatball stuff is kind of what I least enjoy doing. Usually like Micah will handle the raw meat, but I will survive. Thai food is one of my favorite cuisines. I'm really wanting to make my own pad Thai at home. I feel like that would be really good. If you guys have a recipe for that, that would be greatly appreciated, because that's definitely my favorite like Thai dish, but I've never made it at home before. I'm gonna just eyeball this. And now I'm going to combine. This is going in the fridge. Meatballs are going in. Now is the fun part where we make the curry. I used to be so picky when I was younger, and I think that just had to do with me being young and not exposed to much. Only craving like grilled cheese and chicken tenders, which, don't get me wrong, it's still fire, but it's so nice. Ever since I expanded what I will try, what I will eat, I feel like I have so much more fun with food, because now I have even more options, and there's so many yummy tasting foods out there that I would have never explored or eaten if I was closed off to it. I feel like there's still some things I'm really picky about, but for the most part, I will at least try something. Even if I know I'm not gonna like it, I'll probably at least try it. That smells so good. I wish you guys could like smell this. Okay, we're almost there. I'm adding the meatballs into the curry now, and then I'll let it like sit together just so that it can soak up all of the flavors. This looks so stunning. This is one of those meals that honestly ends up tasting even better the next day, because I feel like all the flavors soak. And so this will make for some really great leftovers for lunch or dinner tomorrow. And now we wait. Bon appetit! This is easily in the top 5 of favorite meals that I make. Doing the works tonight. I'm doing all the extra skincare stuff. My robe just came out of the dryer, so it's extra warm and it feels so good. I feel like I haven't really been able to vlog too much during my night times so far in this video, because obviously when Micah's home, I want to be respectful to him and his space. You know, if he's like walking around in his pajamas, just because I'm okay doing that doesn't mean that I need to, you know, show that for him. So I always want to be respectful of his space, because even though my workspace is in the home, his is not. And so just because I'm comfortable with like filming stuff and filming all the time doesn't mean that he is necessarily comfortable with that. And even if he is, it's like, this is his space and his time to relax and chill, so I don't want to always shove a camera in his face. So now that he's gone, we can just chat it up, you and me, because I don't care. I don't care if you see me without makeup, see me in my robe, like whatever. I did get a little sunburnt today. I don't know if you can tell. I was at the pool for a little bit, and then this morning I ran for the first time in so long. I checked my Nike Run Club, which is where I track all my runs. And the last time I had ran was last August, which is almost a year ago, which is crazy. So anyway, I did 2 miles under 20 minutes, which I was very surprised and happy about. It's something I wanna incorporate into my weekly workout routine. I'm in such a good groove with my workouts and like weightlifting and stuff, but obviously heart health is very important. Cardio, I don't do super high intensity workouts where my heart rate would get up, so that's why I wanna start incorporate a run every week. And I'm very happy with how the one today went. It felt really good during, and it feels really bad now. Every time I sit down, it is a struggle and an effort to get back up. So that's gonna hurt tomorrow. But yeah, that's that. It's currently 9:50. I wanted to be in bed before 10, so we are right on track. I wanna have an early morning tomorrow, and I feel like it obviously starts the night before. Also, something random that I've been loving, where is it? Is using a sleep mask. I got this one on Amazon. It's like a silky sleep mask. And so I put it on, obviously, when I go to bed, and it's so nice because everything's dark. Like, that was very self-explanatory. I did not need to explain that. Having one of these is very nice. Obviously, you can close your eyes and it's dark, but kind of a lot of light comes through these curtains because we keep these little like lights on outside. But I don't like to shut the blackout curtain because in the morning I like the sun to kind of wake me up. So I don't want to close the blackout curtain because otherwise it's gonna just be dark 24/7 in here. So anyway, that's why I like to just have the sheer curtains. But that does mean that if I like wake up in the middle of the night or am facing the direction of the windows, I can kind of see the light even if my eyes are closed. So anyway, this has been lovely. If I'm feeling really crazy, I'll also use mouth tape, but it's kind of one of those things where it's like, is this a gimmick? I don't really know. These are the ones that I have. It looks honestly so insane when you have it all on. I don't know if it actually snatches you. Like, I would have to give the credit to my daily morning gua sha for that. But I will say, as someone who is a mouth breather at night, sometimes I do like to use that because then I don't wake up with like a dry throat from just, you know, all night long. Now that I've broken down basically my entire nighttime routine for you, I'm going to hit the hay and I will see you tomorrow night. We are having leftovers tonight, which is always a win. I feel like you guys have probably noticed by now, but literally in every clip of me eating dinner, we're always sat in front of the couch. And we have this beautiful dining table, but literally I feel like it's just there kind of for formalities because we only really ever use it when people come over, but it's always funny because, I don't know, I just prefer to sit on the floor. I just bought this today. It smells so good. I was hearing so much about it and I got a lot of sun yesterday. So I've been putting it on. I'm honestly not really like a lotion girl, but it smells so good. I don't know about you guys. I literally used to sleep in all of my jewelry. I would have like layers of necklaces on, but now I find it so overstimulating if I have anything on other than this bracelet. I never take this off. I get a lot of questions about it. But it was my tutu's from when she was a teenager. I wear it all the time, so that never comes off, but literally everything else does because I cannot sleep in peace if I have like stuff on me, you know? What do you guys do though? Because I feel like some people wear literally their whole stack to bed. Gotta make my cuss. One thing about me is I will never, ever go to bed with the closet's open. That is so scary. If you've been around since I lived in my parents' house, then you would know that half of my room was just mirrors, like closet mirrors. So if this was the bed, this whole wall would have been mirrors. And it was always just so scary because even if it was open like half an inch, I could not rest. Something about that just like rubs me the wrong way. I'm really just sharing all of my idiosyncrasies at the moment. It is also 9:20, so we were having a very early night, which I'm happy about because I do want to wake up early tomorrow. And yeah, this was my night tonight. I'm gonna put on my pajamas, read my book, and call it a day.